I just asked from my own memory, and I asked daughters and other people who've known Terry over the years to give me some funny stories or little snippets of Terry's life, and so I've put a few of them together here. It's only going to take about 30 or 40 minutes. So the first one is about, who remembers Terry's dad? And Everett. Terry tells quite a few stories of Everett and growing up and the things he used to say and the sayings, and this one has to do with it kind of morphed into Terry's obsession with you hanging your feet out the side of your cart when you drive. This is probably where that all started. So. Oh, dear Abby, he never listens to me. His arms out the car window, so I issued a decree. You'd better watch out, you'd better not scoff. Some combine will slice that cockeyed thing off. Dismembered. And Terry had some guys that golfed out here that may not have appreciated him in the way that we all do. One guy in particular had a disagreement with Terry. I think it was over his cart storage issue or something, and this is about that. Dear Abby, we're no longer friends. He's stubborn as hell and won't make amends. I said hello, Pat, and his eyes opened wide. You know I don't talk to you, was his startled reply. I'm speechless. Now there's quite a few employee stories. There's one sitting in the back row over there, if you could stand up and from the early days. Could have done 7 or 8 verses just with Bubba stories alone, but we're going to get her down to just what? Steve Logie. Dear Abby, he's chasing me around. I got busted slacking off, and he's so tightly wound. He claims he didn't say it, but don't believe him. Yo, Logie, you'll never work in this town. Still working in this town, aren't you?
Got a lucky job.
There are a couple other employees who are here. They're not only employees, but they're daughters. Where are Terry's daughters? If they could, Sarah and Andrea. When I first came back in '87, that would have made Sarah and Andrea how old? About 14 and 11 or something like that. I got to work with Sarah and Andrea too. Just where Terry would come in and just, they wouldn't fire just one person, they just all be gone. It's the easiest thing to do. But it's kind of a combination of that. Dear Abby, it just isn't fair. I know we push all his buttons and drive him to despair, but we're still his 2 daughters. You think he'd give us a break? But we've been fired again. Sarah's 4th and my 8th. Nepotism. Anybody who's known Terry knows that he's always looking for self-improvement, especially over the winter when, you know, he gets a lot of time on his hands and he's going to figure out something that's going to really make things better for himself and those around him. Dear Abby, it's that time of year to focus on self-improvement. My fogged mind I must clear. But why limit my new obsessions to only one? This year I'm going to be ashamed to be headed by sickling vegetarian. Time his emptiness. where's Pat? There's Pat. This is Comstock. Always concerned about Terry. We have the old night depository over at the industrial branch over at First National Bank was a bear. We had bags that were bigger than were supposed to fit in it, so you had to kind of jam them in there. And this is a story one night when Terry and Pat were making the night deposit. Dear Abby, the pain is severe. The deposit bag was stuck, it would not disappear. So I gave it my all, and I mangled my thumb. But all Pat wanted to know had the dough fell into the drum. Night deposit. One more. I swear to God. We have a little tradition out here in the winter. We play a little cribbage at lunch. And Terry joins in. How many times have you quit?
Yeah.
This also kind of applies to just this Terry's general persona. I think you'll get it. Dear Abby, I should be bigger than this, but I'm quitting the cribbage game again. My butt they can kiss. They all think it's quite funny, but let me give you some news. I don't always have to win, but something's wrong if I lose.
All right, that was nice. Nice that it's over. Thank you for coming, everybody. I do appreciate it. I did write a letter that's on my website, or on the Go to Golf website. I don't know if you've had a chance to read it or anything, but if you do, it expresses my feelings about this place and everybody that I've known all my life here. It was a great life. It's been a great run. I feel privileged to have been able to serve all of you and to have been here all that time. It's been great. Thank you very much for coming.